CES 2025 may be in the can, but here are all of the best gear and gadgets that I have found for Apple users after spending days traversing the show floors. Starting off with Khronos, which I had not heard about. This is basically this whole filmography ecosystem for iPhone users, and it launched probably a little over a year ago for the iPhone 15 line, but now they are launching their iPhone 16 line. It starts with the case, which you can see here in both green and orange, but then you can outfit it with all these different accessories to shoot video. Now, the most basic of which is literally just this MagSafe stand, which is also very handy. Has a little built-in finger grip there. It pops out into a stand. On one end, there's a tiny little retractable box cutter, though it's not like particularly sharp, but enough to get into packages. On one corner, there's a flathead screwdriver, and it even has an integrated ruler on the side, so you can measure things at least, under 3 inches or so. Most of the other accessories, though, actually can draw power, which what's make this a little bit unique compared to a lot of the other cage systems that I've seen on the market. So it starts with that grip there on the left side of the screen, which is powered, has a battery inside. It can run a MagSafe power station on the back with active cooling, can run a little light on the top. There's a hub there at the bottom. Of course, using like the Blackmagic app, you can zoom in and out, adjust focus, all these different things. It was pretty cool. Lexar had some great things for creators here at CES. So there's these 2 new Armor SD cards. This is neat. I have not seen these before. They are metal SD cards. So instead of being plastic that can easily break, if put into those situations, these are much stronger. So the gold one has slightly higher read and write speeds, or at least on write speeds, but they are both fairly decently fast and they are super duper strong. But this is what I was really excited about. So this is the SL500. You've seen this. I actually bring this with me. This is what I'm editing on here at CES. But they're launching a new bundle that includes this rubber cover. So the silicone grip slides over the drive itself, and the back of it has an integrated MagSafe magnets. So then you can pair this with your iPhone and turn it into a creator kit. So you can shoot video directly onto this external SSD. So ProRes raw video, you can shoot directly to your SL500, which has massive capacities up to like 4 terabytes or so. And I also love that it has a little lanyard, which is just also, super convenient. So this is a new kit coming out here building on that SL500 SSD. Then there is Aukey, 2 products that I wanted to highlight from Aukey here that I saw at the show. First is their new TrackMate series. This is a new Find My Enable tracker. It's really nice. It's only 2.2 millimeters thin, which is some of the thinnest that I've seen, and it has tempered glass on the front and the back. What makes this a little bit different is that it does support wireless charging. We've seen more and more cards do that. I've got another one in this video, but I think it's a really nice step up, and I love how clean and simple this looks. And if I flip it over, you'll see another new addition. Aside from the wireless charging to charge it up, which I think gets 6 months on a single charge, there's also that QR code. Now, here is one of my favorites from the show, which is this Aukey. I think it's a 6-in-1. Yeah, 6-in-1. So there's 2 15-watt Qi chargers here at the top. They can swivel, so you can adjust their angle, even supporting standby mode on one of them. Then on the bottom, we have 2 additional chargers, an Apple Watch Fast Charge Puck and a Qi pad for your AirPods. Then the back has 2 USB ports. I will say this is a prototype unit, and the final production one has swapped out one of those USB-C for USB-A. To me, that's a bummer. I would have preferred 2 USB-C outputs, but apparently Aukey thought we still needed a legacy USB type A port, so that's what they put on here for the final unit. Still, I think it looks really great.
It's kind of crazy how many metrics are collected by your Apple Watch, all to help you better your health and understand your health. While Apple does a lot, like showing your overnight vitals in the Vitals app, it doesn't provide a lot of actionable data. That's where something like Welltory can come in handy. It's an app that uses a massive amount of scientific data alongside AI to help you understand that data and give you actionable insight into your health. If you've followed any of my Apple Watch videos, you know the one thing I've been harping for Apple to add is stress metrics. Now you can use Welltory for that. Welltory uses cardiointervalography to analyze your health data for real-time metrics on your physiological state, including stress and energy levels. Your data is shown in these gorgeous graphs to help you better visualize your health. Plus, it offers you ways that can help stimulate weight loss, fight fatigue, and decrease your stress. I've been using Welltory for a bit now, and it feels like I've uncovered missing features on Apple Watch, and it's making a difference in my health. If you want to give it a shot yourself, download Welltory using the link in the description for a 40% discount on your annual subscription.
Next, I found my way over to the RollingSquare booth. They have a bunch of different cables and chargers and stuff like that, but there was two things, again, that I was excited about. So this is their new 65-watt charger. They claim at the time of CES, this is the smallest 65-watt charger available with a single USB-C port right there. It comes in multiple configurations, including for the UK and the EU. And then, of course, we have our US charger there at the bottom. Then there's the updated AirCard Pro. So they have two different versions of this. One for Apple Find My, which is what I'm holding here in my hand, but there's a white one that works with Google Find My device. Of the changes here on this new unit is that it does support wireless charging, similar to the Aukey one that we looked at. This one also does have a QR code, so you can scan it for a digital business card. It's got a siren built in, all that kind of standard stuff, plus the wireless charging. Really nice card here, just a different design, depending on your aesthetics. Then Ugreen, they had a few things that I was pretty jazzed about, but the one I wanted to feature here in my roundup video is their new Thunderbolt 5 dock. These were actually a little more scarce this year than I thought they would be. There's only a few of them that I actually saw on the show floor, so it was definitely worth pointing them out. So on the front, we have that 18-watt USB-C port, as well as two other USB ports, headphone jack, and two card readers. When you flip it around, you've got Ethernet, two more USB-A, an HDMI DisplayPort, and then two downstream Thunderbolt 5 ports. On the power side of things, I stopped by Ecoflow. Now, there's a lot of stuff that they have that I was really excited for, including whole home backup systems that are supposed to support Matter eventually. But here is their new 10,000 milliamp hour MagSafe battery pack. So it is Qi 2 certified, so up to 15 watts of power. But it's a 10,000 milliamp hour, which is not as common as usually the 5 to 8,000 we usually see. But it's a really nice design. I like the metal look of this thing. Plus, it has an integrated USB-C cable at the bottom, so it's very handy to take with you, plug in. You don't have to worry about bringing a cable at all. And as I can awkwardly do one-handedly, there's a built-in kickstand, so you can use this in either direction, even supporting standby mode. Building on that is the River 3 from Ecoflow. So this is more of a traditional battery pack, power station type situation, but has a couple really nice features to it. So first is the bottom bases there. So you can expand this out by adding different bases. So there's a small one and a large one that'll add additional capacity. You can see all the USB ports there on the front, as well as the AC output. Then on the top, it has a Qi 2 charger built in, so you can just set your phone down, or that whole thing can come out, which I think is really, really smart, especially when you're on the go. So you have like Qi 2 built in, acts as a little stand, a little charging pad for your phone, but you need to step away, just pull that out, take it with you, you're good to go. You can use that on its own as well. Then when you put it back in, there's little pogo pins on the front edge that you can just see there for a second. So as this is placed back into there, it'll power up again. I then stopped by OWC, which had another Thunderbolt 5 dock that is coming out that's going to be great to pair with the new MacBook Pros. So this one's a little bit more simple. There is a USB-A port there on the front, as well as the upstream Thunderbolt 5. Then there are additional Thunderbolt 5 ports downstream on the back of this thing. Really simple, designed for pros. I then had to make a stop at OhSnap because they were showing off the mCon controller. I think it's launched at the end of 2024 as like a preview, but I actually got to see it and feel it in person. I'm pretty sure this was literally like designed by a teenager, and they partnered with OhSnap to bring it into reality. But look how cool that is. Your phone pops out, connects over MagSafe. It's MFI certified, or hopefully MFI certified. You've got the Hall effect joysticks. You've got triggers on the front. Everything folds back up. The idea is to make this pocketable compared to a lot of the others like the Backbone, which is fantastic, but it's a little bit of a larger device. This is so tiny, you can put it in your pocket with the phone still attached and just work. So I love the design of this, and it felt really cool to try it out. Satechi spreads its announcements across multiple days, but I did get to check out a few of their devices. I didn't get to see their new keyboards, but these are their new 2-in-1 and 3-in-1 MagSafe/Qi 2 chargers, which include the Apple Watch Puck. Then they have this, which I know is going to be wildly popular, a stand for the new Mac Mini. They have a little button there for the power button that you can press on the bottom, an SD card reader, as well as USB-A ports on the front. I pushed back once more on the USB-A ports, but they said since Apple took them away, they felt they needed to bring them back again. So I guess they are here, but I would have preferred more USB-C because I can use more of that than anything. But it's still a really cool dock that works well with it. There's enough cooling on the bottom so nothing's going to overheat. Easy to access that power button, just easy add-on. Moft has a new Find My enabled wallet. I love these things. I love Find My enabled wallets. It makes so much sense, and not even Apple's does that. Like, it'll show in the Find My app, but you can't actually track it down. These have that AirTag-like capabilities. So this can hold, I believe, 2 to 3 cards there pretty easily. It folds back down kind of origami style into a little stand. It'll work both vertically and horizontally. You can see it's MagSafe. It does charge up wirelessly, which is super handy, so you don't need any weird pogo pin magnetic chargers like some of the other ones from like Journey and ESR have. You can just throw it on a standard Qi 2 charger and it'll power up that way, or even a regular Qi charger can charge it up. But yeah, it'll show in the Find My app. You can see where it is, get left behind alerts, all those great things like an AirTag. I have always been a fan of Laifen. They basically went viral last year for this like Apple-inspired toothbrush, and now they're back at CES with a titanium version, like the first titanium toothbrush, kind of mimicking Apple's new use of the material on iPhone as well as Apple Watch. So if you aren't familiar, this is just kind of like a very Apple-designed bespoke electric toothbrush, and there's been a couple modifications here, including the new titanium color. The heads, they're now a little bit softer around back, so if they were hitting the back of your teeth when you were brushing, it's not as kind of annoying. And of course, you've seen this before. This isn't new, but this is the MagSafe style charger that they use to power up. I do wish they would support the Health app, but at least right now, they don't. Finally, Belkin had a few new accessories out for creators, but probably the coolest one is this new grip. Basically, you just snap your phone right on the back of it and turns it into a little shutter. It can charge your iPhone. There's a built-in cable. Super duper handy for anyone kind of getting started in creating content. Once this little grip, it can turn into a little selfie stand. Does a bunch of little things. It's just like a handy accessory to take with you when you're shooting video or photos, anything like that. I feel like it's a really great travel accessory. So that's my favorite stuff from CES that's actually probably going to ship. That's perfect for Apple users. Let me know what your favorite stuff is down below in the comments.